What's up, what's up, what's up? It's your man Chazz Ellis once again. A lot of women try to figure out how to get with the most top-notch men. I'm gonna tell you a great secret. If you want to get top-notch men, be seen with top-notch men. This is something that a lot of women don't know about. I was actually doing a review or reaction to a video I saw where the young lady was like, yeah, and men benefit from being seen with beautiful women. If they get beautiful women already, not really. But if they don't get beautiful women and they're being seen with a beautiful woman, then yes, they will benefit. But this is what a lot of women don't understand. You actually will benefit more by being seen with a top-notch dude. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because when you're seen with a top-notch person, especially when you're not in that inner circle, and if you ain't been dating, if you haven't been getting top-notch dudes your whole life, you ain't in the inner circle. Clearly not. Otherwise, you would have been dating top-notch dudes, right? So if you're not in that inner circle, anybody can bring you in. And they don't have a claim to you when they bring you in. So if you go out on a first date with somebody and you go to the type of restaurant or country club or mixer, some type of place that or environment that has the type of people that you just don't really get to be around in it, now that person is introducing you as a viable option. In the highest level, men take girls from dudes that are a little bit lower than them consistently. See, a lot of y'all watch these podcasts. A lot of y'all listen to these dudes in the comment section. Oh, if I see a girl with another dude and I don't want nothing to do with her, I don't like a girl that's out, I don't like a girl that's doing this and that. Most of these dudes, and this is no disrespect, I know they're gonna get mad at me, this is no disrespect, but most of these dudes, they say that because no matter what they try to tell you on the internet, the attitude doesn't match. Most of the dudes say that because they're used to being the person that the girl's not choosing. So when they see a girl that's out with another person, especially if the person is operating at a high level, it makes them believe that that girl would never choose them. So it's sour grapes. You guys believe some of these things, unfortunately, so you don't take advantage of the fact that you could be out with a dude and that can attract the dude that you really want to be with. I know that may sound messed up. I'm not here to give some type of moral advice. Go to your pastor for that, your rabbi, your imam, whoever. I'm over here just telling you how the world actually works. High-level dudes have confidence. High-level dudes believe that the world belongs to them. I don't care what you want, how you want to slice it. You don't get to a certain level if you don't believe that you're supposed to get what you want. I don't care what anyone tells you. You're not going to be good at any sport. You show me somebody who's like a nice, altruistic guy in every way in any sport, and I'll show you somebody who sucks, or I'll show you a fraud. Because you got to be a little cutthroat, because to win, you got to make somebody else lose. That's how people are as far as relationships are concerned too. When a dude that's operating at a high level sees a woman that he wants, the fact that another dude brought her there isn't going to matter. They take each other girls all the time. That's the reality of it. People want somebody who's in the circle already when the circle is small. If you're in a room full of surgeons, if you're in a room full of top level lawyers, if you're in a room full of politicians, if you're in a room full of people who operate at the highest level, the thing about it is they don't want people who are totally outside of the circle, people who nobody knows, nobody talks to, they don't know anything about your background, they don't know anything about your family, nobody else has introduced you, so they haven't seen what you would be like around that type of person, around that type of crowd. People don't want to date that type of person when they operate at a certain level. That's why you see so many of them circling back around to the same girl. Not just with athletes, this happens with every type of top-notch guy. They generally circle back around to the same girl. The reason for that is because that girl is inside of a group where she can be monitored. They can see what she's on, see what type of person she is. They've laughed with her before. They've watched the way she's interacted with the crowd and the group. If she's broken up with somebody, they saw how she acted after a breakup. These are the things that that person can collect and say, you know what, she'd be a good chick for me to be in a relationship with. This might be wifey material. People People will often have somebody else's ex-girlfriend as their wife. It happens all the time at the highest levels, because when a person operates at a high level, they have no problem taking something from somebody who's at a lower level than them. I mean, let's just be real. That's business. You taking somebody else's customers, you're taking somebody else's market share. That's the whole thing. That's how it goes. So when people operate at a high level, they don't just see somebody with something and go, "Oh, that girl's off limits because she came here with somebody else." They don't care about that. That's something that people who operate at what I would call the hand-me-down level. When you operate at the hand-me-down level, it's not the same as the taking level. The hand-me-down level is girls deal with the better people, and then finally, when they don't work out, then they deal with you. That's why you see so many guys who are bitter about that kind of thing, because they know that they're second choice to most women. That's why they really kind of more upset, like, oh, she dated a guy who used to play ball, or she dated a guy who was a millionaire, these type of things. They get more upset about that because they look at it like, you probably wanted him, couldn't get him, now you with me. But if you are the top-notch guy, you're like, yeah, he wanted you, you picked me because I'm better. That's why you hear those type of stories so many times of a top-notch dude even taking his friend's girl and then they get married. I'm not saying that's right or wrong, whatever you want to look at it as, but that's just what happens. So if you come to a place with somebody, if you go out on dates with different guys, especially guys at the highest levels, you're going to get in the circle and people are going to start knowing you. You'll be surprised how quickly you get attached to a person you really want just because you're in proximity. People of power date in proximity. Even broke ass people who have nothing date in proximity. The trailer park dates the trailer park. The projects dates the projects. Middle class dates middle class. Rich dates rich. And the reason why is because of proximity. If you're not rich, but you can get in the proximity of the rich, then you will start dating rich people. If you are rich and you stay in the proximity of poor, you'll start dating poor people. That's just how it goes. So any means that you have to get into proximity, don't think that that's going to disqualify you. Just because you come there with somebody, that doesn't mean you have to leave with them. That doesn't mean you have to stay with them continuously. It's just a way in.